Hi, my name is Kristy Keus. I am a certified fitness trainer, personal trainer. I've been doing this for many years. And today I brought with me my Grandpa Don, and we're doing some senior-specific exercises that you can do at home. Grab a sturdy chair. You can just with a counter as well for some of our balancing exercises, but just have it handy. Even if you don't feel like you need to use it, keep it there just in case. Really important to continue exercising as you age. Anytime, but more important than adding longevity to your life, but adding more life to your years, right? Keeping active, having fun. Great. Before you start this and any exercise, you should be asking your doctor for clearance. Ask them if there's any exercises that you shouldn't do, any injury or illness, and then join along with us. So we're just going to move the chairs over to the side a bit, Grandpa, and we're going to start. We got 40 seconds of work. Okay, so anytime you feel tired or you need to stop, just stop. This is your workout. This is Fit Life Now. So we're going to march on the spot. You can hang on to the chair if you'd like, or step away from the chair. Do what feels good for you. Okay, so we're going to just march on the spot. Good. So contralateral means you're going to swing opposite arm. Good. Sometimes you might go linear. That's okay too. See what feels good. Awesome. And even if you only lift your foot a little bit off the ground and you need to hold the chair, that's okay. Obviously, the higher you go, the harder it is. Your heart rate's going to come up. Good. Feel good? Your core muscles are working for stability and balance, which is so important. Good. I know after having babies, I lost some balance, and that was hard. And as you age, I'm sure you find balance sometimes can be a little tricky. So we just got to keep using it before you lose it. Good. Excellent. Okay, our next exercise, we're going to move away from each other just a little bit. We're going to tap your left foot out to the side and reach your left arm over. Good, and then bring it back in and do the other side. Reach over and come in. Good. Reach over, so opening up those muscles on the side, and keep going. Reach over and in. Good. Anytime you need to hold the chair, good. You can. If you don't need it, don't use it. That's okay. Reach up over. Good. Other side. Reach. So we're going to keep going for 40 seconds here. Good. You can go fast or slow. Just focus on what feels good for you. Anytime something doesn't feel good, you could also reach across the chest if going over your head doesn't feel good. Good. I know some people with heart problems, you may not want to reach your arm over your head, so reaching across the body is okay as well. Good. Again, doing what feels good. Reach and tap that leg out to the side. Excellent. Rest. Whew. How are we doing? Good. Perfect. Okay, now we're going to try walking, which is pretty simple. You do a lot of this. He's very active. This man is amazing. But we're going to try walking heel, toe. So you can start by looking down at the ground and making sure of your footing. Good. And then you're going to just walk backwards normally. And then do that again. And then once you feel more confident, you can let go of whatever you're holding. Good. If you need to put your arms out to the side for balance, do what feels good. Good. And then looking up. So you're going heel, toe, heel, toe, and then walk back, and then backwards. Just go backwards normally. I'm not going to make this too hard. Good. Heel, toe, heel, toe. Good. Excellent. So it's a little bit harder, making your legs a little bit more narrow, right? Even I feel off balance there. Good. Heel, toe. Good. And back. It does help if you're looking at something that's not moving. So if you're trying to look around the room and up and down, you might feel a little bit wobbly. Good. All right, rest. And just smile. And be happy to be able to do this still, right? Excellent. So we're going to take our chair now, and we're just going to tap our foot on the chair. So you can either pick one spot, look at it, or you can, like you were doing before, Grandpa, you can just tap and switch sides. So tap the chair. So again, working on balance. Good. 40 seconds here. Tap. Again, you can lift as high as you can or down low. If you need to hold on to the chair, please do so. Or if you're along a counter, just tapping the counter. Your point is you're trying to get some cardio by moving your body and balance by lifting one leg at a time. And then mind power, right, where you're trying to, if you want to tap alternating sides. Good job, good job. Excellent, we're almost there. Getting warm in the studio here. Good. Good. Excellent. All right, we have one more exercise for our warm-up here. We're going to move our chairs, and we're going to sit down on the chair and stand back up. So we'll come right in front, So you can use the handles if you need to, and then stand back up. But your challenge will be to keep your hands either in front of you or across your chest. Good. Stand up. Let's be challenged. Good. Up and down. Good. And up and down. This is one thing that you've probably seen me in all of my exercise videos. I try to get you to come up off the floor without using your hands. And now this is amazing. This is amazing because some people cannot do this. This can be really difficult. So I've been bugging him for a while now to make sure when you get up out of your chair. Good. Try not to use the handles, but use those core muscles. Good. Building some strength and some heat in your body. Keep going up. Awesome. Great workout, you guys. I hope you enjoyed that. Again, my name is Kristy Keus. You can find me on Facebook, Kristy Keus, or Keus Fitness. Also, my website is myfitlifenow.com, where I am promoting active living, any age, anywhere you are.
The program is a partnership between West Kootenay Eco Society and the Nelson Hydro's EcoSave program. And so it's actually the EcoSave program director, Carmen Proctor, who came up with the idea of this program. She realized that even though you can get free energy savings kits or pay for a nominal $40 for them, that for seniors that really wasn't accessible because it wasn't actually something that they necessarily had the time or the energy or the knowledge of how to do it. And it's too small of a job to actually call a contractor in. I don't know if anyone who's ever had to call a contractor knows that there's quite a bit of a waiting list. And so for such a small job, it's really hard to get someone to actually come in and do it. And for it to be worth it for you because it's quite expensive to pay a contractor hourly. What it includes is you can have up to 5 LED light bulbs. We also install water efficient shower heads. We also have faucet aerators, so one for the kitchen and then for the bathroom. And how the two water efficient things are actually saving you money and energy is that about 14 to 18% of most people's energy bills is actually spent on hot water heating. So if you're using less hot water, then you're also saving money. We also put in pieces of foam behind all the outlets on the exterior walls, including light switches. Because if you look behind the cover, it's just a cut in your drywall, and that helps to prevent drafts coming through there. We also do weather stripping around the doors and windows, so we have a variety of different weather stripping materials that we can choose from to fit different needs. So most homes don't require every single thing that we do. I mean, we also check your fridge and freezer temperature and your hot water tank temperature. Most of the time we're not making adjustments, but we just check for you. And so if you were like, I really love my shower, I don't really want to change my shower head, that's not a problem. Or for example, sometimes we'll go in a home like this one where they already have lower flow faucet aerators, so there's no point in changing them out. Tight on the top. Often places the doors will shift a little bit, or here I can see that there's more of a gap. I can fit my fingers in there.
Erin and her associate Chris have been in here today, and it looks like they're doing a great job. They first of all went over the house with me, walked through the various areas where I thought we could do some improvements that they could help with. And then they just went at it very professionally and quietly and with good humor. And we'll end up with a house that's even more energy efficient than it was to begin with.
Well, I first heard about the program because I was interested in having my own house weatherproofed, and when I found out more about the program, it sounded really worthwhile, and I retired this year and I've been looking for volunteering opportunities, and I thought this was something that I'd like to get involved in.
We've now done about 30 homes, and everyone who's received it has been so grateful and so thankful, which really makes my heart warm. And I think the other thing that we do to kind of do like a quality control, because in some cases, once people are trained and feeling comfortable, I send out 2 volunteers together. I have everyone rate the service from 1 to 5, being not at all satisfied to fully satisfied. And the comments are always 5s, and they're saying 5+ or 10 out of 5, and we loved it. It's professional, they're courteous. I think so it's been really positive. It's just for seniors, so anyone who's 65 or older or turning 65. We will be extending the program into June of 2020, so if you are turning 65 in 2020, that opportunity is about to open for you. And it is completely free, so we bring all the materials, so all the materials are offered for free and they're all installed for free. So to participate in the program, you do have to be in Nelson Hydro's service area. So it does actually go up the North Shore, including Harrop and Proctor, and it goes west out of town on the Blewett side, but not on the Bonington side. So if you're in that area, then we can do that for you. And if you're not in that area and you're still interested in saving money, Fortis does offer a free energy conservation program that is income qualified, so you can look up Fortis and then ECAP, and it'll let you know what the details are for that. And I'm happy to help anyone, even outside of that area, to fill in those forms so they can benefit from that program.
Hi there, it's Laura coming to you from the Nelson and District Seniors Coordinating Society. Today we're going to be talking with Janet Stevenson, who's kindly agreed to talk to us today about the Kootenai Rhythm Dragons and dragon boating and paddling and all the benefits that go along with that. So welcome, Janet. Could you tell us a little bit about yourself and how you're involved in the team?
I joined the team 14 years ago. I had young children at home, and it was something for me to get involved with. So I've been a member for 14 years. I've paddled for 14 years. I've steered. I'm on the executive. Wow. And yeah, it's been great.
So for people who don't know, what is it? What is dragon boating?
Good question. So dragon boating actually started about 2,500 years ago, southwest China, Yangtze River, and it was a race, team race between, they called it warring groups or villages, but they got in a boat. Their boats were much longer, with many more paddlers. Our boats tend to be 20 paddlers in 10 rows. Oh, wow. And then a drummer at the front and a steersperson at the back.
Oh, okay. And what is the role of the steersperson?
To steer the boat. It's often overlooked, but if you don't have a steersperson, you will go around in circles. Very, very important position. In fact, there's been times where you show up for a practice and it's the steersperson is the final call, whether you go out or not. And that woman is responsible for safety and quite a bit of stuff, yeah.
Well, I imagine there's a lot of safety issues with life jackets and balancing and all that. So how long has the club been in Nelson?
In 2003, a group of women got together and talked about the idea. And in 2004, some fundraising was started. They were able to buy a boat with all funds raised in this community. Wow. They were breast cancer survivors. Right. That was the initial team and club. It was founded on the basis of research by a Dr. Susan Harris and Dr. Dawn McKenzie. They're from Vancouver. Okay. And Susan Harris, I guess it was 1994, she was diagnosed with breast cancer. And she was told, you can't exercise. You're not supposed to exercise. It inflames, and it's lymphedema is apparently something that results from it, or so was told. She got in touch with Dr. McKenzie, and they decided to smash the myth, and they got a group of women called Abreast in a Boat in, I think, when was their first race? 1996, June 1996. They had their first breast cancer survivor team, and it's grown from there. So that was Vancouver, 1996, and now it's around the world. Wow. All around the world.
I was going to talk to you about some of the benefits to paddling. Yes. So
huge benefit, right. Huge benefit. Now, all the members, we have 80 members, and we're not all breast cancer survivors. Right. In fact, last year we expanded our mission. So we not only support breast cancer, we've expanded to support and provide knowledge and information about all cancers. And we have the endorsement of Dawn McKenzie in Vancouver, because it's been proven that exercise helps immensely in the healing, but also in the prevention.
Right.
So
is it just about that motion, or is it all your whole body?
you actually use your whole body.
And is there a warm-up or whatever that you do before?
So when we go to a practice, there's 2 competitive teams and 1 recreational team. So the competitive teams are, we all do the same warm-ups. So one of the big benefits is the social.
Right.
Very supportive, amazing group of women. We smash another stereotype, and you can get 80 women to get along. You know, there's conflict, but that's healthy conflict.
Right.
Our ages range from 33 is our youngest to 93 is our oldest. Yeah, so it's pretty good.
Quite a few seniors then.
Quite a few seniors. We actually did the math. Yep. Might not be actually scientific, but about 80% of our members are over 60 years old. And on the rec team, the average age is 75, the recreational team, and on the competitive teams, the average age is about 63.
Amazing.
So we're really proud when we go to races, and you know, over the years we've become silver-haired. Yeah, we do really well.
So Janet, we talked a little bit about how the club came to be because of breast cancer survivors, and does that mean that people who want to join the team have to be part of that unfortunate group?
No. No. We support breast cancer survivors, and as I said before, we've expanded the mission, so now we support all cancers, but definitely not. I'm not a breast cancer survivor. We've been to races where we've had 1 or 2 breast cancer survivors in the boat, and the idea is that we're there to support them. And we expanded the mission because we want to support all women with any cancer, and to help them with that. So we have to make the numbers up, so you need 20 people in the boat. Absolutely not. You don't have to be a breast cancer or cancer survivor.
Right, and because there are so many members, I mean, you said there were 1 recreational and 2 racing, so that's a pretty big group of support that you could be part of, even socially. So that must be really beneficial.
And friendships form and are forged, but the women help each other out. And I think it's also like putting a light on women, you know, when they need a little bit of extra support. And yeah, it's great.
Okay, well, thanks a million, Janet, for coming. I really appreciate it.
Today I'd like to give a few fire safety tips for seniors, and we'll cover a couple different topics, and hopefully your audience will find that helpful. So space heaters cause us a lot of nervousness. It's a case of a lot of people need them. We have some cold winters, and there's a number of things that you need to consider when using a space heater. First of all, they can't be really old, because quite often the old ones don't have safety devices built in. The cords, they can't be frayed. They have to be nice and healthy cords. Don't run the cords underneath your carpet. They tend to overheat and cause the carpet to burn. Make sure it's got some sort of a grate or grill in front of the space heater. And most important, never put anything on top of your space heater. Clothing, curtains, keep it at least 3 feet away. And one thing that's really important that I recommend is when you're not there to use it. So when you leave, unplug it, turn it off and unplug it. Turn it off and unplug it every time when you're not there using it. So the first thing I would say around having an escape plan is if you're in a building where there's a fire alarm system, when the fire alarm goes off, go out of the building. We all get comfortable with, oh, I'm sure they'll figure that out. Don't do that. Fire alarm goes off, get out of your building. Now, sometimes there could be a situation where there is fire, there's smoke, and you're not too sure what's going on in your home. We say definitely get out of the home right away and then call 911. But to do that, you need to have an escape plan. You need to figure out in advance of any fire how you're going to get out, and ideally a second way to get out. And if you have mobility issues, talk it over with your family and see what how you would get help if you needed to get help right away. Is there someone living on site that you could call or that you could alert right away? having an escape plan to your specific location and your specific circumstances is hugely important. If you try to figure out what you're going to do in your specific location, is assess, am I on the second floor, am I on the main floor, am I in the basement, am I in a multi-story building, and then what are the ways out? And so you're always going to take the easiest way out. We also say sleep with your door closed. That will help prevent any smoke making into your bedroom if there were a fire. But then you open the door. You can feel the door if it's hot, and if it's not, then you proceed out, and if there's no smoke, continue on. If there's smoke or the door's hot, you need to go to plan B. And every bedroom, by code, has to have a window in it, and a window the size that you could crawl out of. That doesn't mean we can all crawl out of them, but if at least that window is an avenue for you to get out. We do have a City of Nelson website with a Nelson Fire and Rescue Services portion on there, so you're welcome to go there to find more information. There's also the Fire Commissioner Office of British Columbia. You can go to that website, and there are a number of resources out there.